Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Gouches. It's talking investing shows completely pocket to put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back with the boys. Let's go. We got another spicy one coming in hot.
Hey, what's up, Big Gauchos? It's your boy, Big Gaucho Tyler. We back with another banger video. Let's get it.
What's up, Big Gauchos? It is Big Gaucho Dave here. We are back indeed. It is a beautiful morning for you guys. And before we get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We appreciate all the love and support. It really helps to keep us motivated and helps to keep you guys on our content.
Most definitely does. And as you can see by the thumbnail, we got the exciting news that everybody has been waiting for. Everybody's very mad, highly angered. So I'll leave it to Dave to tell us more about it.
Yeah, so the Robinhood CEO, Vladimir Tenev, is set to testify in the House Financial Services Committee. It's going to be expected on February the 18th, but that date is not set in stone yet. And the chairwoman of the committee is Maxine Waters, which is a Democratic representative from California. And this is essentially... Oh no, I think he's going to get grilled pretty hard, and hopefully they can figure out exactly what happened. And if there was corruption, which there probably was, then I think they should throw the book at him and throw the book at whoever else was involved.
Dude, it seems like there was. I know Dave was talking about this conspiracy theory because we were all quite upset, to say the least. If you listen to the last episode, we had a 35-minute rant about Robinhood, but just to make a long story short, Robinhood also released more restrictions today. Pretty oppressive stuff as far as selling the things that they deem to be high-risk securities, such as, GameStop, Robinhood, BlackBerry, AMC, Naked Juice, stuff like that. It was so bad at one point that you could only buy one share of GameStop per day, but they later raised it to 4. Still market manipulation, even though Robinhood sent out an email that said it was something like, we're not doing this to help out hedge funds or because we're running out of money. And they put it in bold at the bottom. We're just like, all right, whatever. Yeah, I mean, we already know you guys are, you guys are with Citadel for sure.
Yeah, I think Vladimir Tenev is a tool. He's a little pawn in Citadel's hands, and they're paying him off to destroy all of our livelihoods that we put into Robinhood. And he's a clown. And I believe that, like you said, Dave, they should throw the book at him and beat him senselessly, because this is an outrage to the public, to every man that believes that they can invest and make money. And with that being said, I fully support this movement of taking down the big hedge funds and Robinhood, even though I still use Robinhood, not sponsored.
I just
didn't think Robinhood would go down like this. Oh, sorry, go ahead. That's all.
I think you should be pulling your assets out of Robinhood and moving to a different platform. What they did was pretty unforgivable, and they need to pay for it. And if I'm being honest, they probably won't pay for it legally just because the system won't do that. In 2008, only one person went to jail over the financial crisis. And this is not even close to the financial crisis that happened in 2008. So for looking at history, probably nothing will happen, but hopefully history is rewritten and there is a better trend of, protecting the integrity of market systems.
It's crazy. 100%. And I mean, Robinhood wasn't the only ones that do it, but they do have no fees, so it'd be really hard to leave. And I really do like the interface personally, but I mean, if they're just not going to have free markets be free markets, and it's just going to be highly regulated. I mean, Robinhood isn't the government, so why would I do that? I'm going to move off my assets. It's just the problem is, I do have some shares of some of those volatile stocks. I'm not gonna name any names. Shout out to Nokia. Go pick some up tomorrow when the market opens. Not gonna name any names, but with that 7-day hold on transferring to other services, it's a little risky.
Nokia is the long-term game, though.
Yeah, go long on Nokia. You heard it here first. And everybody I've talked to that missed GameStop and AMC, they're like, they're like, "Oh, did you get in on that?" I was like, "I got lucky with AMC, but I also have Nokia." And they're like, "Oh yeah, dude, I just picked up some Nokia. It's going to the moon."
Heck yeah. Nokia to the
Crazy.
moon. I still think AMC has a lot of potential. I still think they're gonna go to $100. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we can talk about it later on too. But yeah, I think there's still a huge amount of short on AMC and GameStop for instance. They both have a huge short interest still, and the media is kind of saying that a lot of the shorts were bought back, but that's not true at all. Essentially,
It's all hype.
what's driving the prices down is the hedge funds are kind of manipulating the market by selling their shorts to each other and then driving the price down, which is a very safe way for them to drive the market down. It only costs them a couple $1 million, which to them is pocket change. And it
That
can
is very
cause
true.
the stock to crash like 20% in a day, which is what they're trying to do because they want to get people who are holding the stock to panic sell, and then if they panic sell, then they can eat up those shares and force their lower their exposure to the short. That's what they're trying to do essentially. So if you're here, do not sell. Eventually the hedge funds will have to liquidate their assets because they'll not be able to pay off the premium fees of shorting a stock, and then that's when it's going to cause it to skyrocket.
Yep, very
Diamond
true.
hands.
It's all hype. Yep, diamond hands. Jordan Belfort tweeted out today. He said, "Hold the line." The real Jordan Belfort. So it's serious. So make sure you keep those positions long and get that money even longer.
Yeah,
I agree.
also another thing. If you guys are looking for another brokerage service, we recommend Webull, another Robinhood type brokerage. Obviously, a little bit more what's it called, advanced, but they also do offer non-commission trades. So definitely look into them. Hashtag not sponsored, not an ad, but please, Webull, if you're listening to this, sponsor your boys,
Sponsor.
Big Outros.
Yeah, please email biz@biggauchos.com. And also, if you work at Clubhouse, please send us an email too. We'd love to be sponsored by you because we just saw some pretty exciting news come out. Slightly related to Clubhouse. It's another Elon Musk pump situation, basically. So what happened today is Clubhouse's audio API provider, Agora Incorporated, went crazy. Elon Musk recently joined the app. I don't want to say I'm cool or anything, but I was on it before him, so kind of am. He did a big group last night at about 11 p.m. 10 p.m. California time, 11 for us in Arizona, and got extremely popular, over flooded all the rooms, and this got a lot of attention for this new social media app. Basically what it does is you just drop into a call and it's kind of just like a big group audio only call. That's what Clubhouse does, and they're called clubs. So it's an interesting app. It's invite only right now. Comment below if you want an invite. I got a couple. I don't know who to give them to. But because Elon Musk was on this and he's so influential, with stocks and cryptocurrency, he at one point was asked about Bitcoin, and he was even like, "Yeah, I have to be careful what I say here because I can move the markets." Pretty
The power.
You got the power, yeah.
Yeah, he really does, honestly. I dropped in for, like 10 minutes. They were just talking about the cameras in the Tesla, but I didn't really see the point. But Clubhouse is getting really popular and the stock's going crazy. As usual, the wrong Clubhouse stock took off, called Clubhouse Media, which isn't actually the app Clubhouse. So they went up 400% today. It's traded on pink sheets. So I don't even know how people were doing that. Crazy, dude. It was literal Wolf of Wall Street.
Elon Musk be like, yeah, I'm exposed with $10 billion in Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up to $300,000 a coin.
Honestly, it probably would, dude. He could afford it. Pretty hilarious. But Clubhouse got really popular. They've gained over 2 million users just in the last year since they've been founded. They haven't even been around a year yet, so really solid growth. Hopefully they can be publicly traded someday. And I just went on there to get my username. That was it. I don't really know how to use it.
Respect it. But speaking of Elon Musk, we got some more news coming from him from one of his other companies. This one is about SpaceX. So SpaceX is planning to have its first launch sometime this year. No date has been announced yet, but it'll be before December 31st for sure. And you're going to have 3 lucky space tourists have the opportunity to get involved in this, because this guy named Jared Isaacman, he's a billionaire and also a former NASA pilot, I believe. He is paying for the entire cost of the flight, and he's going to donate 3 seats to some lucky people in the general public. And if you want to get involved in this, you have to donate money to St. Jude Children's Hospital and then post it on Twitter under some hashtag, and you can have a chance to win the seat. If you win the seat, though, you will receive astronaut training, undergo some mission simulations, and then have emergency training, which sounds kind of scary, I guess. But, if you want to be the first one to be involved in SpaceX's space tourist program, then maybe that you can do.
Yeah, I love that,
so
though.
Insane.
That's great. Seeing that SpaceX and this billionaire Jared Isaacman, saying, hey, donate to St. Jude's, give back, help somebody, and you have a chance to, have a trip of a lifetime. That makes me happy. That's some good news that I like to hear and read about.
Very good cause that I quite enjoy.
Yeah, they're hoping to raise over $100 million for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which would be insane.
That'd be pretty wild. How much does the launch cost?
I have no idea, but Mr. Isaacman paid $100 million for it. So
okay, well,
wow.
That's
quite a pretty penny.
It's a substantial amount of money. I think Mr. Isaacman is a hero for floating the check on that, and also for getting all those donations for St. Jude. Round of applause, sir. Thank you.
Definitely. It's pretty huge, and I mean, obviously, the price is going to go down quite substantially as time goes on.
Hope so.
But I still think it's going to be a ridiculous fee to be launched into orbit. That's what they're essentially doing.
Yeah, but it's pretty impossible, and the cost is seemingly ongoing.
Would you guys like to do that?
No.
Be sent to orbit and see what it's like up there?
No chance, bro. Not the first one for sure.
Oh yeah, obviously not. But I'm saying if it becomes like a normal thing.
If the price is right.
Yeah, I mean maybe $20. I'd do it. Something slight.
I mean, I think it's. I don't understand how it could get to a reasonable fee that normal people could be able to pay. Because I feel like a reasonable fee for this kind of experience would be like $5,000 maybe, right? Does that sound kind of reasonable?
Yeah. I just don't even know what kind of costs go into it, but maybe like per person, depending on how many people they can fit.
Yeah, I think 5,000 a ticket would be not bad. I mean, you're only going to be in space for I don't know, probably maybe like an hour max, I would imagine.
That's worth a lot more than $5,000 for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on what really goes into it. Like if you're just going up there, 20 seconds coming down.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'd do it one time for the one time, but seems like the money's flowing and never really ends there.
That's true. Yeah. Cause imagine, I mean, they're obviously going to use fuel, like some kind of propulsion. They'd have to. There's no other power source to really propel a rocket high other than.
Hear me out.
Very true.
Well, what if they get the rocket right, and then they attach solar panels to the end of it, and then they have it powered by the solar panels while they blast off?
Dude, eco-friendly rocket.
That's what I'm saying. Just like Spirit Airlines.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about their cost savings. They're lowering their average buy cost on the spacecraft.
Yeah, I mean, check out the spacecraft in the PowerPoint. It's a pretty cool picture. I definitely want to fly in one of those.
Hey man, one day it's gonna be a normal thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Probably, yeah.
And one day Google's also gonna find enough money to figure out what the heck they're doing over there. I feel like Google has a new lawsuit every other week.
Yeah, we've been talking about Google for probably the last month at least, they've been in a lot of losses. We haven't talked about them recently just because of things going on with the market that we've decided to diverge from. But Google, they settled a hiring discrimination lawsuit today, and it's going to cost them almost $4 million, so $3.8 million. And they're essentially paying to get out of a lawsuit saying that they allegedly were systematically discriminating against female and Asian engineering employees and also job applicants. I'm not sure if it's like alleging after they settle. I mean, I feel like if they settle, they kind of admit guilt, right? Is that how it works?
I'm not sure, but that's, I mean, that's a lot of money being
It is.
thrown around.
So the way it breaks down is about 2,500 female engineering employees will get $1.3 million, which is approximately $525 a person. They're also going to pay $1.2 million to 1,700 female and 1,200 Asian engineering job applicants, and they'll get about $400 a person. So I mean, hey, you fill out a job application, you get discriminated against, and you get $400. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it kind of sucks. I mean, I definitely want to work for Google rather than get $400, but
I would
at
too.
least,
That'd be a job of a lifetime.
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, but at least you're getting some compensation. And I mean, I don't know how like the discrimination was taken into account for the hiring process or whatever, but like it's not cool. People get discriminated against just because of their, sexual orientation or, whatever. I mean, ethnicity, you can't change that. I mean, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah, that's not a good situation to be in. Yeah, I don't know why. I always thought of Google as being like a super progressive company for some reason.
Yeah, me too.
I thought they were too. I'm surprised that they would get caught up in something like this because, yeah, you consider like a lot of the big tech companies to be more progressive and more conscious about this type of thing.
Yeah, all the Silicon Valley giants, definitely.
All right, but hear me out on this. So, do we know what the wage difference is for these female engineers? Like, is it like a big difference or what? Because at the end of the day, they're only getting $500 based off all the numbers that we've just given. So, they're just making $500 less, or why is this $500 enough to make this go away, or how does this like all play into part with the wage gap? You know what I'm trying to say?
It's just like female employees on average, it's like 70% less or something. So I think that's where that comes from, or just like denying applicants, I think is what they're talking about.
I mean, it'd make more sense to me if Google would just match instead of actually just paying them $500. Because I feel like after they pay their $500 and then they're setting aside 1.25 million for adjustments for the next 5 years. I don't know if that'll compensate for the wage gap still in place.
Yeah, I don't know. They should have just given everyone the same salary in the first place. That would have been fine.
Yeah, exactly. Make it easy for everybody.
Honestly, yeah, just like it's wouldn't be that crazy of a concept, I suppose, but it's for another episode.
Definitely. I mean, but still, like, props to those people that actually have jobs at Google, because it's not easy to get employed there.
Certainly
it's a cool place to work. I'd definitely like to work at Google. That'd be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool campus, great food, very, very nice place in Mountain View. Yeah, that's where it was.
Definitely.
But I wouldn't really like to be working at American Airlines right now because we got this feels like February and March of last year again, honestly.
Oh, dude.
They're gearing up for some more furloughs. Whose story is this?
Big Gaucho team money. All right, guys. So yep, like Big Gaucho Austin said, but we are looking at another round of 4 loads. Looks like by April 1st, American Airlines will be overstaffed with about over 14,000 employees they're setting up to let go.
April Fools.
Yeah, I know. Not a good April Fool's joke to have, but it looks like the first round of 4 lows was actually 19,000 employees, but they were all called back because they were a part of this $15 billion payroll support package in December. And it looks like the money only lasts through March. So in April, they're out of money. then they have to let go of everybody again. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Is travel gonna come back, or are these 14,000 employees just gonna, take one for the team and have to go somewhere else?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the firings that they were doing in October, or that they were supposed to do, of 2020. Um, I don't know that the demand is going to recover. Like they said that it would be hard for the demand to recover for like 3 years. So I mean, yeah, I think maybe in 3 to 5 years it'll come back, but yeah, until then the flights are going to be really cheap.
No,
Let's just say
definitely.
that.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that the demand will come back to support all those employees. So unless Congress decides to, keep spending more money to keep these employees employed, then yeah, they'll probably be furloughed and maybe given up some severance packages.
Which they probably will. It seems like a pro Biden administration policy, because they have been continuing all the forbearance and assistance programs. So that could be a likely option to get them their jobs back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
would say it's probably pretty likely too that the Biden administration would try to keep these people employed.
That's
Yeah,
it. Same.
definitely. And also, like, let's put it to perspective how much money these airlines are actually losing, because in December, they were part of a $15 billion payroll support package. That's billion. And that's a lot of money. So $15 billion can only last the majority of the airlines, what, 4 months, 4 or 5 months, and then you got to get ready for
Yeah.
another 15 billion. So definitely put in perspective how much money they're actually losing. And if things
Get
don't
ready
get
for another.
better, we might actually have to see some airlines maybe go bankrupt, or some mergers happen or something, because a lot of people are going to lose their jobs and a lot of money can be spent. One or the other is going to happen.
All the major carriers in the U.S. just become one large conglomerate of like all the brands, because there's no other way to survive. There's only one brand at the airport now.
Airlines.
American Airlines is just just every airline in the U.S.
American.
American Airlines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talk
I
about
don't.
monopoly.
Yeah, I know that would huge antitrust kind of guy.
Yeah, but all
But
right, here,
I mean,
let's,
like I remember when Southwest was losing like 3 to 5 million a day. That was crazy.
dude, yeah. All right, all right, here, let's break it down with numbers with Tyler's again. All right, we got 14,000 employees we're about to furlough or get rid of, right? So let's say what their average salary is, like 50,000 average.
I have no idea.
Probably. Pilots make a lot
Probably.
of money though.
Yeah, but there's not many
Uh,
pilots compared to other employees.
All right,
yeah,
median
I'm talking about like
125K.
flight attendants, maintenance workers, all that good stuff. Let's
Yeah,
say average 50K
yeah, that sounds fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
times by 50,000. We're looking at um only $700 million saved a year.
Uh, yeah, I mean that could keep them going for like 1 month.
Oh
Holy
yeah, definitely.
crap.
Yeah, I mean
Wait,
they're
what
burning
is
away
it like?
15 billion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is it like? 5 million times like 30 days is like, yeah, it's like 150 million a month.
hmm
Just
Well,
lighting it on fire.
we also got to put in perspective the 15 billion, I'm assuming, is with all the airlines. So
Right.
American Airlines probably got a portion of that, but still, like overall as an industry, they are losing money rapidly.
They're like, all right, Doug Parker, you're the CEO. These airline maintenance costs are gonna have to start coming out of your pocket now.
Dude, they're gonna have to pull a hearse and just sell their fleet.
They're gonna be auctioning off airplanes.
Like, they might have to pay it off.
So
Hey man,
crazy.
I'd be down for an airplane.
But yeah, we can
Dude,
add it to the backyard.
dude, I would too, honestly. But I'd also be down to get into some of these big winners, big losers, and sleepers so that we can afford one of those airplanes.
Hit that soundtrack.
Ooh.
Boom! You already know. Number one, Agora Incorporated, appropriately trading under the ticker API, is up a little over 30% today. As we talked about earlier, they power Clubhouse, so could be a cool one to get into. I don't really know what else they do, but maybe buy. I'm in the middle.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Why not?
Why the heck not? why the heck would you also not buy the next biggest winner, Hecla Mining Company, up 28.3%. It's a silver mining company in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. They were in the second largest silver deposits in the country. So I guess, Tyler, is the price of silver good right now or something?
Oh yeah, silver was up $1 and I think 23 cents around that. Today they closed at
Dang.
around almost $29. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but everybody seems to be buying silver. That's kind of like the new GameStop. They just
It's
want
the
to,
hedge fund.
yeah, they're someone's hedging the
No,
silver or
the hedge
something.
funds are going long on silver.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
There
just
you go.
preparing for economic Armageddon.
Yeah, so they are, yeah, people are buying it, and I guess hedge funds are really going deep into them. So definitely driving the price up right now. Could be a good time to get in, but we'll get into that a little later.
Ooh, I might have to buy some calls on Hecla Mining tomorrow.
Ooh, maybe.
Maybe
Check out
so.
some of these losers.
Yeah, some of the ones that the hedge funds ruined.
Uh, we got GameStop negative 41.69%, down for the day. I got $130 now, $140.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it when I was at the gym. They opened at like 317 today, and they're down to like 180 or whatever,
And
130.
they're down, but they're not out. Still over 100. You know, a lot can happen. You know, people. I mean, if he stays over 100, these hedge funds are still gonna be take a pretty big hit. Um, what do you guys think about GameStop? Is it a buy, sell, buy the dip, or it's just a dead mission now?
I
Definitely
think
not
it's
touching
still.
it.
I'm not gonna touch it either, but I think it's still good, and you can get in.
I think you could if you're willing to tolerate extreme risk and you're willing to throw away hundreds or thousands of dollars on some stock. Then yeah, it's great for you. But as far as like my level of concern, very high.
Yeah,
I
and if
respect.
you just take your risk tolerance meter and just toss it out the window, then yeah, it's probably for you.
I mean, I'm for it. Buy GameStop. It's going to the moon. We're gonna just take over these hedge funds. And I didn't you say was it Citadel or the other one that doubled down on the shorts?
Who's
Citadel did, which owns Melvin Capital.
Yeah. So
yeah?
Citadel doubled down, guys. So if you really want to stick it to them, this is the time to do it. Buy the dip.
I mean, they're probably gonna keep on doubling down, and it's gonna be like a never-ending like losses for them. They'll never be able to pay off
Yeah,
all the winners either. They'll be so.
Bro.
that'd be so funny, dude. They use all of the funds money, but
Pretty
also
much, yeah. If you deposited money into Citadel, you should probably contact them and scream at them for a little bit.
yeah, make sure your money is FDIC insured because they're going bankrupt real quick. Speaking of bankrupt, we also got Bed Bath and Beyond up there. This was one of those stocks that got really hyped up. They're down about 14% today. Just pretty much for the same reason. If you don't know, Robinhood put restrictions, like we talked about earlier, on a lot of these popular stocks, and for that reason, they're dropping like a rock because nobody can buy anymore, and naturally the price is just going to go down faster rather than slower.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
pretty
hate you,
much.
Robinhood.
Yep, Robinhood sucks. Switch to Webull. Use our code in the description. Get 2 free stocks on Webull when you deposit $100.
Yeah, Vladimir, you're a tool.
I agree. All
You're
right.
garbage.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Love how we read that like we had a sponsor from Webull.
Uh-huh. Alrighty, guys. You already know sleeper stocks of the day. We got number one, Lordstown Motors. Your boy Big Apple Tyler is the CEO and founder of Lordstown. You know, we've seen a lot of the EV companies, you know, really go up a lot, aka workhorse. And I feel like it's just a matter of time before Lordstown starts getting more traction. Obviously, they have gone up a little bit, you know, slightly, slowly and steady, but I feel like we're getting ready for a breakout, especially we're getting closer to production days. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts, Dave? You know, you're my CFO and marketing manager.
Yeah, I agree. I think Lordstown is a pretty good stock. I mean, it's a pretty risky one too. But I think once they start doing their production, and as long as that goes along smoothly, they are severely undervalued for what they'll be worth, I think, in next year, if things go in according to plan. I mean, and of course, things could go wrong, which would suck. I don't think that would happen, but I mean, you guys got to be prepared for the unexpected.
The PDE ratio is 5,000 to 1, so pretty solid.
Oh yeah, but like think about it though. Nikola, they're worth around $8 billion if I'm correct. Lordstown, and they don't even have a car or a truck or any type of product. Lordstown though, they have a truck, they have prototypes, they have the factory, they're ready to produce. They're only worth $4 billion.
True. Shout out to Trevor. We hate you.
Trevor, yeah, you're garbage. You're almost as bad as Vladimir.
All right. A quick disclaimer: all jokes. YouTube, please don't strike us for that.
Definitely. What's number 2 over here?
Number 2, Fortuna Silver Mines. So, talked about the biggest winners. There is silver to be bought. The price is going up. Might as well get in on it while it's hot. I believe this is the year of minerals and precious metals. Gold, especially, they've been steady at around 1,800. Silver has been around 26. They just broke out at $28. I definitely think they would be at around 40 by the end of this year, and gold probably reaching 25. So take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, anything can happen, but the way that we're printing money, precious metals are the way to go.
Honestly, dude, that Fortuna silver mine stock went up 17% today. It's pretty wild.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Jeez, Big Gaucho, honorable mention, big winner of the day.
Yep. Yeah, I would agree. That one was very close in there. And then we also got Workhorse. Put this up there. They got the electric, just regular cars and utility vehicles. So if you're looking to diversify in the EV space a little bit, and you're betting on Biden's new 100-day plan, clean energy policies, might pay off to get some of these electric vehicle stocks. See which one's the first to punch and diversify your risk wisely.
100%. Also, Workhorse has been breaking out recently. 2 weeks ago, they were at around $21. Your boy Big Gaucho Tyler bought some at around $22.30, and now they broke $40 today. So Big Gaucho win.
That's a big dub.
Dang.
Big dubs.
Tyler's taking big dubs all week.
Yes, sir. But not as much as Austin, though. Austin, you've been taking the biggest dubs this week. AMC. What else did you buy? Dogecoin.
Just got lucky. Yeah.
Calls on Nikola. Dude, you're hitting big.
I sold my Nikola calls up like 345%. Or Nokia. I was saying Nikola too.
Sorry.
Nokia.
Sold the Nokia calls up 345%. Sold AMC up 508%. And then I've just been selling other stuff because I'm a little suspicious about what the market might do in March.
Respect.
Some March Madness going on.
Yeah, some healthy suspicion, but maybe we'll do our fears for the next crash in the next episode or something like that. But what we're gonna do in every episode, including the next one, is do an ad read for Anchor because we love them so much. So let's hit that. Anchor. Thank you, Anchor, so much. We appreciate it. No new additions to the Bankruptcy Boneyard. Still have not, will not, and are never going to eat a Ruby Tuesday. Boom. All right. Kanal managed to take that dub today.
Yeah, he did. He took the dub on the day. So I guess anyone can go first.
It is a free game, and Kanal will shortly pick a number within 100 of whatever it closes at.
True, that's very true. I'm going 30K flat. I think a little dip is in the works.
So we're gonna be losing the gains of today.
100%.
A little dip, you say? I'll say 30 289. So
a little
modest
bit of a gain.
A modest gain.
All right. Well, I think
35,000.
35K.
I would wish for that to happen. Because we're we're bulls over here, so we don't bet on negatives. So I'm gonna go with 30,450.
We will
30,450.
Yes, sir.
All right,
send them,
3,
boys.
2, 1, send it. Did you get mine?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we got
did.
it.
Okay, cool. I sent it off my Apple Watch, not sponsored by Apple.
Yeah, and
Wanted to make
Canal's
sure it
picking
went.
29,900.
Yeah, or he's gonna go
31,100
3550.
or 30,100.
Honestly, it's anybody's game at that point. Well, we'll see if Canal buzzes in by the end of the episode. Sometimes he surprises us, but we'll see what happens. Want to thank everyone for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. Leave us a voice message on anchor.fm/BigGouchos if you want to send us a tip we might play on the show.
Oof.
Tyler, oh God.
Because we love disclaimers. We are not licensed brokers, and everything said on this podcast is our opinions from our experiences. So please, with that being said, invest safely, Big Gauchos. Do your due diligence, make sure you do your research, and know exactly what you're putting your money into, because we are not liable for any lost gains, but we are directly liable for all major gains. Gain train, we love to make money. We do it for you guys, and we are growing every day. I want to thank you guys for all the love and support. We're just about to break 10,000 views. Love you guys. Really mean that. And now, Dave, please let the viewers know our amazing Instagram.
So the Instagram is at Big Gouches. Come over, check us out. We got some pretty great stuff we post every single day. And you can always share it with your friends and your family. And they can always enjoy the fun.
Ooh, yeah, I love Dave's posts on there. Make sure you definitely share them. Also, make sure you check us out on streaming. If you're watching on YouTube, you can listen to us anywhere on the go, including in your car or at work. Just don't tell your boss, and you can share it with your family and friends. We're on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or you can add us here on RSS feed on any application you want. Make sure, especially if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, to leave us a rating 1 to 5 stars. We do not accept anything less than 4.5 stars. And with that being said, just leave us a nice review. Tell us something you liked, tell us something you didn't like. Boys, we got anything else to add? Boys?
Vladimir is a tool.
Yep, I cannot agree more. Thanks for listening, everybody. Good night from Arizona. Everybody's Monday. Peace.